some of these industries, let's just take one, like, let's just say, like, the car industry. They all work in pursuits, like, let's drive up the prices as fast as
I hate you
possible,
guys.
and then we'll compete and slowly cut down the price over time. This way, they still make at margin and make significant profits.
They make a ton of profits, especially on new cars.
I'm not looking at new cars or used cars, as a matter of fact.
I'm not looking at any
I'm just
cars.
still fixing my current car.
But you know, like going back to cars and stuff, like we're so like, oh, we want the latest and greatest. And like right now, you see all these, like even yesterday, my wife made a comment, there's so many big trucks on the road, right? Like I feel like Gilbert has a lot of people with big trucks.
We have huge wide roads, and
Yeah.
for the outskirts of Phoenix, yeah, like the
But
East
you
Valley.
need those because a lot of them are really far. But you know what? There's a lot of 4x4s never even hit dirt out here.
It's so true.
And you know who they are because you can see how they like they prettied up their truck or whatever, you know, and chromed it up, whatever. Like I have a couple friends at work that, dude, you don't four wheel. Like they don't want to take it four wheeling.
It's a talking point.
Why'd you buy a Jeep Rubicon if it's never gonna see dirt? You know, it's just like, look what I bought, and it's crazy to me because a lot of other like really rich people drive Hondas and Toyotas. You know, you have these cars that last 20, 30 years. Like look at Toyota. They came out with a product like a Toyota Corolla, you know, or Toyota like Forerunners and stuff.
Never breaks.
They're made to stand 30 years in a third world country. Think about that. You're going to get that from a Land Rover. Land Rover's going to break down. And you're going to spend 200 grand on an SUV. It's going to break down. That's the status symbol. That's like, look what I got. You know, rich people don't care. They're like, I'm taking vacations.
Yeah, and the
I'm,
people who are
I'm
trying
enjoying
to
my
look
life. People who are trying to be rich are buying the new cars every 2-3 years, taking a loss. And instead of, you know, living their best life, and that might be, you know, to them, living their best life is like trying to show off what they have. But you know, I've always been in the mindset, why do you want people to know what you have? So you can get robbed, you know? So, you know, I've been really conscious on that. It's just, you know, be on paper rich, not show off rich, like not have car payments. Why do I want a car payment? That thing is a depreciating asset, you know? But going back to Toyota, like they came up with a great idea, but all these other companies are like, no, we don't want to make a car that lasts that long. Then you're not going to buy another one for 30 years. Let's make a car, it breaks down in 4, you buy it right at the final year of your whatever payments you make. And then right now with rates where they are, like a car payment, like the new norm is $1,000 car payment.
that is
How
ridiculous.
crazy is that?
I thought 300, 10 years ago was rough.
I thought 300 to me was about the limit where I wanted to be when I used to have car payments, and that was over 10 years ago. But now, like looking at people's, you know, looking at their credit reports and stuff, seeing 700, 900, you know, the other day I had a husband and wife that had 3 cars, all 700 and more. One was 700, one was 900, one was 1100. I was like, what the hell is a $1,100 car payment? Oh, I just bought a Dodge Rebel.
Why?
Exactly.
You show off to the wrong people, to try to impress the wrong people. And it's just terrible money mismanagement.
Well, I think growing up too, one of the things that we had, like growing up in a Hispanic family, is that when we had parties, everyone had a Chevy Silverado. Do you remember that? Yeah. Going to parties, like, oh, so and so has a birthday party. Oh, so we all have to go. Blah blah. We show up, you see all Chevy Silverados in the parking lot. It's hilarious. And now you buy a Chevy Silverado, it's like 60 grand.
Or more. Some of them cost
Well,
more,
yeah,
too.
I'm saying 60 grand for like bare minimum. I think their MSRP like 40 grand, but that's like skin and bones.
And then they tack on a lot of add-ons too, which is really frustrating to really bring up the price.
Oh, you go to a car dealership. Oh no, that's 40 grand, but with all these add-ons, it's really 55. You're like, what? Why don't you put that in your ad?
No, they don't want to put that in there. They want to put 40 grand, and then when you show up, it's 55. You're like, what? You deceived me. And it's just a easy bait and switch. And I hate dealing with
Oh, because they put
dealerships.
40 grand as the big number that you see in the picture, and then when you get there, all small writing, all the way down, it says 55. And you're like, son of a bitch. I came in because it said 40. And now it's 55, and I don't even like the car. You know, it doesn't have leather. It has like they still make trucks with manual window.
Really? That you
Yeah,
go
I
down,
saw that,
you
and
just crank it down?
you still what? I thought they got rid of that in 2000. Like it's crazy. And another thing is in the car industry, like you know, it's all push button. And if you have to turn the key, you're considered old. Oh, your truck's old or your car's old. You have to turn the key. Well, they still make brand new trucks, bare minimum, like the bare minimum trucks we talked about. That you still have to turn the key. I don't see it as a bad thing, you know,
I don't think it's a bad
right?
thing.
But society says, oh, if it's not push button, it's an old car. You know, so
They call me poor.
yeah, call me poor.
Call me poor.
I don't have a
Okay.
car payment. You know, you
I
do.
don't have car payment either.
You know, you lose your job, you're fucked. Screwed. Sorry. But that,
No, it is ridiculous, and the car dealership experience sucks. I dread it so much. I avoid it like the plague. You show up, they're trying to sell it to you as expensive as possible so they can get the maximum amount of commissions they can get, and they try to negotiate. You tell them, I want to pay. You see that $55,000 car? I'm like, oh man, I saw the ad. I wanted to pay $40,000. Oh, we could talk about that. All it is that they're just trying to negotiate. Like, we'll try to meet you halfway. No, no, no. I said 40 grand, not even more. And then you leave pissed off, and they're like, "What's going on? What's going on? Why is this bad?" Like, and everyone, all the coworkers around, like, going, "What's wrong? What's wrong? This was great. What's wrong?" I talked to my manager. You can always talk to your manager and get different numbers. You're gonna give me the same sales tactic. I'm so frustrated with it. I just hate the car dealer experience. I know there's like Carvana coming out where you can just order your car online. You know what? That's how cars should be. You just Amazon that thing. Just have it come to your front door. If you don't like it, return it. They come pick it up. But the whole, I mean, do you really need a salesman for cars now?
well, I had a friend that was, I have nothing bad to say about car salesmen because I get it. It's a job, just like, you know, people in the mortgage industry, realtors, stuff like it's a job. And sometimes, yeah, you have a bad stigma. I have plenty of friends in the car business. I would love to be in the car business. I don't think it's a bad thing. But I had a friend that, you know, I went to his dealership and, you know, before I even saw him, you know, someone came up to me and like, oh yeah, no worries, no pressures. We don't work on commission. I'm like, what? Then what do you work for? You know, like I can't see a car dealership not working on commission. That's weird, right? So then I talk to my buddy. He's like, yeah, we don't work on commission. We work on bonus. Ew, what's the difference? What is the difference? You know, we know the difference, but their structure, like if you sell X amount of cars, you're in a different bonus bracket. So that way it's a light way of saying they don't make commission.
Well, you know who doesn't make commission is a store like Best Buy. And there was a store called Radio Shack where those employees made a commission. Who's still around?
Best Buy.
And why is that? They don't pressure.
But for how much longer is Best Buy around?
I don't think they have much longer, honestly. I was in a Best Buy, I couldn't get any service, so I just walked away.
Yeah, I've had a couple places where I walked in, I didn't get service, or they didn't say hi, or whatever, or didn't get to me fast enough, and I would just walk away. But I also think today's customer service sucks.
It does suck, and I think it's
And no one wants to
crappy
work.
pay.
It is crappy pay. What's the solution though?
I don't know, because I hear people say people don't want to work. I believe people don't want the pay.
Thanks for watching our clip. If you want to see more clips like this and you like our views, like the show, click here for some more clips. If you want to hear the whole podcast, watch the whole podcast, click here for the whole podcast. Remember, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we'll get back to you. Thank you and have a great day.